But after that, I know for me, I was just like, wow, this is exactly what I've wanted, and exactly what I've wanted in a spouse as well. And I didn't even know it was possible to actually, like, I just hadn't met someone yet that, like, really was walking out what I knew was possible, and to actually see us do it together. Because at first it was just he and I praying for her. And it was just amazing. And I remember that night just talking to my friend, and I was like, it was like everything I wanted was there, and now it's over. Like, because we were going to go back to Houston and he'd be in Dallas, and I didn't, it wasn't like God was like, thus saith the Lord, this is your husband. Although it was just to me at that point, he was just a great like billboard of like what is possible. But little did I know, but God knew. He's like, no, this is the real thing. And so, yeah, not long after, then God gave me a dream, about just like to remain like, to stay in contact with him, basically. That I just felt that God fathered me along the way of that there was permission to stay connected, even though it was a guy, and I was, learning what it was, what it was like to still be connected to a guy while you're single and stuff like that. And anywho, how to go about it without pursuing, and letting him pursue me, and what that would look like.
Yeah. And so, yeah, God gave Kristine, several dreams over time.
Yeah. The first one was just about, remaining connected. And then the dreams started to be pretty precise that it was actually my husband. And I was like, wow, this is amazing, because, those years of being single but starting to get to the age where I could be married, I and feel like it was closer to the time that I was actually more ready. Like personally, God would, if there would be somebody of interest, God would give me a dream, and a lot of times warn me that it was not from him, and that they weren't the right person. They could have been a good person, a great person. They just weren't for me person. And so this was the first time where I was having multiple dreams that were all pretty clearly from God, and they weren't just all lovey-dovey. They had meaning. They had depth to them. And it was cool because my friend, we had prayed that she would have a dream too, so that we weren't just going off of my dreams that could have been affected by emotion. And that same night that we prayed for her to have one, she had one that showed that we were going to be together as well. So that was really amazing.
And even gave some helpful information.
Yeah, and like I said, he was fathering me and showing me, like help encouraging me along the way, showing me that Thomas was needing more information, that he was like researching.
Yes.
And so that was encouraging to me, that when, like, to make the most of the time when we would communicate, that I would share about myself.
Yeah.